Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector back here with another video review. What have I got for you today, folks? None other than the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman. I know what you're saying, folks, but Will, Batman's got guns. You know, what is this, a Zack Snyder movie? No, I know, that's a cheap joke. No, this is the alternate reality version of Batman, to where this is Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father, because instead of Thomas and Martha being killed, Bruce was killed. And that comes from Flashpoint, I believe. I haven't read that graphic. I've got the animated movie and watched that multiple times. Very good movie. I love that one. But I couldn't pass up a chance to pick this guy up as soon as I saw him, and I know a lot of people have been hunting for him, and he looks really good. I do say so myself. As good as, to me, in my opinion, Batman should never have guns. But that's just me. And we're moving on with the toy. Let's go this way first. You got Batman right there on the side. DC Multiverse up there, if you can see that, because this package is taller than my stand. Little Mcfarlane Toys logo down there. Flip around the other side. Batman from Flashpoint. And on the back, you've got some artwork of Batman himself. You've got Joker down here, The Flash, Batman from Batman White Knight, Azrael, which we've reviewed before. If you feel keen to do so, go check out that review. Very good figure. And then, of course, the Earth 32. This is a Green Lantern Batman. I've also reviewed that as well. So, anyways, there's the top of the box. Says he's got 22 moving parts. And there's some bottom. I didn't show any of that before. You know, DC, Batman, Shield, the Batman, the Flash, I guess this is 92120FL, whatever that means. Anyways, I'm going to pause this video, get him out of his plastic and cardboard prison, and we'll be right back. And we're back, folks. This is where things get okay, here's the deal. Having capes on a figure in plastic, when you're pulling it out, be mindful, because as I was pulling this guy out, this pops off. Well, I can fix that. Easy, just, super glue it. But I mean, can we not figure out another way for that to be in there? I mean, you could have it in there with it like this, and then it crushes up, and then you got heated up, and you got fan it out. Okay, I get that kind of argument and stuff like that. Or have the damn thing off and I put it on. I have no good answer for that. It's just a frustration, because it doesn't happen often, but it shouldn't happen when I just spent $20 on this thing. Anyways, there he is out of his package, and I gotta say, I like the look. I like the stance, as I try to get him to stand. Sometimes, again, you gotta find that sweet spot. Hey, Gigawatt. Not leaving. Here we go. Let's go over the accessories first. He comes with two very nice Desert Eagle-ish looking type guns. I say ish because I don't know if they've got that top rail on there. Maybe newer incarnations. As I zoom in here, I mean, that's a pretty mean looking gun there. Very reminiscent of a Desert Eagle. Actually, let's see here. Just saw some of those Black Widow effects just a minute ago. Let's see if that'll fit in there. Let's see. Not quite. So I don't want to force it in there. You could get a pinwheel and maybe drill that hole out a little bit more. Be able to put there, or you got a buddy who does blast effects. Well, let's just see if we can get some of that to stick on the front there. There you go. That'll work. I'll put more of that on there later. But he comes with two of those. He comes with a stand, and again, this is where I love you, Mcfarlane. You give me a file card or a data file. Let's see, Batman Flashpoint. Batman number 22, comics, 2017. Real name, Thomas Wayne. He's 6'2". Isn't like everybody 6'2"? 210 pounds. In an attempt to alter the course of history, the Flash traveled back in time to save his mother's life. This, however, resulted in the crisis-level event known as Flashpoint, ripping across time and changing the world as we knew it for the worse. In this alternate timeline, Thomas and Martha Wayne survived their deadly encounter in Crime Alley years ago, but their young son Bruce was killed instead. Driven by the death of his son, Thomas has become Batman. Though his Dark Knight is far deadlier and more ruthless than the vigilante hero his son would have become. Yep. There you go. Interesting dynamic to where, like I said, I believe, Thomas becomes Batman regardless, and Martha becomes the Joker. That's a twist. Anyway, here we go. Very good head sculpt. I mean, I gotta say, I gotta maybe adjust the camera to where you can. Yeah. Let's see if I can do a little bit of this. There we go. See, that's better. That's a good head sculpt. I like it. I don't often like the short horns on the cowl, but I think on a larger head such as this, that works. Very nice. I mean, going through the whole thing, very good sculpt. Digging it. Pouches are a little bland, but I mean, they're all nice and red, uniformed all the way across. And then his shin guard's got some damage on them. Maybe a little wash would have brought that out a little better. I need to figure out how to do this damn toe cut. I don't get it. That one's imagine somebody standing there like that. That's going to hurt. I mean, half the time you can't get a good back pose like this for this to really make that much of an effort. Oh, man. The cape's helping support that up. His thighs I don't know. Again, I just don't. Maybe there. See? Makes me a liar. But I think... Oh, see? He fell. Not a liar. But anyways. Well, I don't know if I'll be doing much of that. But to go over his articulation. Here we go. Oh. His head's on kind of a joint. He's got a little bit of... You can rotate this way. I like that. I can't rotate much that way. As I move him over. Okay, so it's probably a barbell that goes down in there. Again, I'm not risking popping this head off just yet. Got a butterfly shoulder joint. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbow. Looks a little better than Deathstroke's. Not by a whole heck of a lot. I can't... I don't think he's got a... If he's got forearm, that thing is stuck. And we got this ball-jointed wrist mess to where if it's not precise, it doesn't even feel like it wants to give anyways. Yeah, anyways. No, I didn't have to buy this either. I chose to because I saw him and I was like, ooh, that's nice. Get Bruce Wayne's dad. Why would I not want to get that? He's got a nice abdomen cut. I want to say there's waist swivel because I don't like how this is. Okay, that's a little bit more centered than it was. Mine's really tight if it's there. The problem of getting it. There we go. There we go. And it freed up. It's tight as hell in there. Okay. I just wanted a little bit more centered. That was driving me crazy. All right. Going down to the hips. This is where it all falls apart, folks. I mean, you can... I'm really forcing that side kick right there. It's not the greatest. There's no... Dang near no thigh swivel unless I'm just not twisting in the right directions. Which I've been collecting for many years. And there's nothing there either. Thigh swivels. Every other thing I have here has like a thigh swivel. Dang near every single thing I have here has a thigh swivel. Because if you don't get these feet the right way, it's not the best pose on the planet. A little bit of thigh cut will go a long way. Anyways, double jointed knee. He goes, that's pretty good. You know, so he can get that back, but he, you know, he can't. He's not going to be kicking more than, you know, your kneecap if he's doing anything. No shin swivel, and this, you know, ball jointed ankle swivel, whatever this is, and that toe cut. All right. Man, I want to say these are getting better with each one. I want to say, I don't know. I think Mcfarlane's really trying to. I remember when this was announced that he was getting the DC license, and we're like, "Ooh, where's this gonna go?" You know, because he's been doing a lot of. He's done a lot more sports figures than anything else. And it just, you know, in Spin Masters, they're doing like a little 3-inch figure. I'm not even. Ooh, holsters fit in there, nice. Well, the guns fit nice in the holsters. So that's good. Yeah, real nice. Now, if I'm going to have a Batman with guns, by God, they're going to be in his hands. So, as I pull these things back out, and he does have trigger finger hands. And thank God these pistols are thick enough to where you push against that hand, because these are not soft. There we go. Never thought I'd say, now that's a darn good looking Batman with guns. Because, I mean, I like the fact that Batman doesn't use guns. You know. Always have, always will. I don't mind using them rubber bullets. I don't mind him having a weapon mounted on something. I just don't like the idea of Batman ever shooting anybody. That's not my Batman. Sorry. That could be your Batman. You want a cinematic Batman that's like that. I don't blame Affleck. I blame Zack Snyder for that. Having said that, I've enjoyed, you know, Zack Snyder doing Batman, great job. Other than the killing part. Him doing Man of Steel, somebody else should be doing Man of Steel, honestly. Make him a little bit more brighter and chipper. There we go. I gotta mess with that to get that just right. I don't know. I'll get a good pose out of him. I dig it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to definitely put him on like an alternates version shelf, maybe. You know. There he is. And real quickly, just because I still have him out, here is the Arkham Origins Batman. See those two guys together. I couldn't imagine Bruce being that much shorter than his dad, but, you know, it's funny how that would work. Oops, sorry. Put him off to the side. Here he is again with another Mcfarlane property, the Mortal Kombat Spawn. You know. That looks good together. Now that's a Batman Spawn crossover I wouldn't mind seeing. And because I did Hal last time, here he is with NECA Toys John Stewart Green Lantern. Which, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wish NECA had done a couple more DC characters. I know they're doing the Defenders of the Universe figures, and I hope to get my hands on some of those. I just like this body. That was a good body that they used, I think. Here he is with Duke. Doesn't really work unless, you know, there was a lot of roids on this part. Not roids, but I mean growth hormones and all kinds of other stuff. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, let's see. Oh, here he is with G2 Sideswipe because he's got a Batman logo on him. I don't know. And bring Deathstroke back in here. Yeah, I mean they size up pretty decent together. You know, when you get Deathstroke standing upright. It is interesting. I'll give it that. Anyways, I have been Will the Collector. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbor, tell your mother. I don't care. I hope you've enjoyed this. Any comments, please leave me in the section. What you thought of it? What do you think of the toy? I could tell you, be careful getting that cape out, but if you can find one, I'd say pick them up. I don't know if anybody else, I don't think anybody else has done a Thomas Wayne Batman figure. I could be wrong on that part. If so, please leave a comment in the comment section. I have been Will the Collector, and I'll catch you later.